Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Patriots are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Jets defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They start the drive with Jennings. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan down around the goal line. That's caught by Jennings. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd down now following the run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jennings has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Jennings. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Jennings. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 8 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Catanzaro's kick is right through. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset.
Yep.
Draft.
Was Sean McCoy off to the races. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LaShawn McCoy, 76 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down following the run. Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offense.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ten yards still left on second down. Back to throw here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. McCoy. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's Jennings. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Ryan on second down. Anderson a first down and more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. On the screen, Bernard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 10 here.
Get up!
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Ryan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he fends him off. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the gun, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Let's go. Safety creek.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 27. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this one through the uprights and good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll look to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrington. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, here's Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
21.
They run again with Jennings. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Jennings. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Jennings trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Dances by him. And he works free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 89 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Ryan. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they try the right side here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Ryan. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.